All right, so welcome to ZeroIn. We are revolutionizing marketing and helping you figure out who your core audience is, who your niche audience is, and really just helping you understand your client pool so that you can better market to them and use our proprietary personality driven segmentation technology that can really help you understand that audience, validate your campaigns, and optimize your ads, which ultimately will help you save time and boost your ROI. So we're here on the platform and it's super user friendly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna log in and we're gonna go into one of our existing marketing plans. And I'm just gonna give you a sort of overview of like what you get when you go into the platform. So the first thing we'll do is take a quick look at our PDS audience. And this has already been created, and this is something that was created through a conversation that I had with the AI powered platform about some questions that it had for, what is my audience, what is my product, and helping me, drive in what the mission of the brand is and what we're going after, and help identify, those core personality and, behavioral analytics that can really give us the insights we need. So once you're in here, you can really look at a lot of different things. So right now we're gonna first look at our niche audience, but you could also choose your core audience or your broad audience. And these are, I think, step by step in terms of wanting to really understand your full audience is going through first your niche audience, because that's your most immediate, urgent audience that you wanna go after. Core audience is those audiences that you're going to reach that are, a broader set, but are, still pretty niche and still pretty targeted to, your specific product or service that you're offering. And then the broad audience is really, the wide and varied group of people that, might be a little bit on the outside of that, but still fall within the realm of who you should be going after. So let's take a look at our niche audience. We'll see the report, and you'll see there's a lot of different tabs here that you can go through. What's something great is you can click on this personalized AI summary, and it'll give you a quick, AI voice-driven, explanation of what your product is, who your audience is, and what it knows about them. And you can see, some metrics here about like what size your audience is, what the segment of your total audience is that we're looking at right now. You can see a sort of generational breakdown. You can go through to the next step, which would be to really understand your audience's brand engagement. So, what are the types of brands that they're going after? What are some of the examples of companies or products that they are going after, and what are the things that they look for in products? Because these are sort of the comps that you'll look at of types of things that your core audience and your niche audience and your broad audience are all really out there looking for. You can go into your personality intelligence, and this is looking at things like Myers-Briggs indicators that give real insights into big five personality traits, some behavioral insights here. Things like what's the likelihood of impulse buys. You can keep going through to look at the messaging strategy, and this is understanding what are the really strong ways that the platform has identified for how you can reach that audience, and the ways that you want to speak to them that can really drive them to engage. Cognitive biases, this is really helping you understand the sort of patterns of how people think in your audience, and the types of strategies that you can use to go after them. So it'll give you examples of those strategies, and so show you some sort of practical examples in the real world of what other companies and products do to achieve that. Here we go. We've got interests and behaviors, which is another tab, and this is really understanding what are the things that your audience really likes to do? How do they exist in the world? What are their interests? What are the things that make up their lifestyle? And what are they watching on TV? What are they watching at the theaters? What kind of content are they engaging with? This just helps build that broader picture of who is this audience and how do we understand them on a very personal level. And the last thing that you can look at here is really looking at their persona insights. So these are, what are the types of people, the archetypes that you're going after that, are represented within this audience, and what are the things that make them who they are? And, it's really great because you have these great AI, images that are created in real time, with the report that are, made based on your product and what we know about it. And so that's what you get when you're going into your PDS, niche audience report. And another thing that you can do is when you go over to the Content Validator, once you have those audiences set up and those reports run, you can really run in some, throw in some content where maybe you've got an ad that you've already created and you want to, test it and see how do you think this would perform, in the real world with that audience. So you can go in, you can upload a video, and it'll give you this, really great overview of what your video is, what the insights, from a marketing standpoint are, and a summary of the video, and then going in and saying, okay, these are the key messaging strategies that were used here. There's some announcement, there's some brand messaging, some social proof. And then the great thing here is that it goes and it gives you a score. And this is overall giving you an evaluation of how your content performed and how we see it performing in terms of engagement with that core audience or with that niche audience. So it's looking at things like aesthetics, visual appeal, pace of speech, message clarity, and then different indicators like engagement potential and messaging evaluation. And these are all really great things you can go when you do this content evaluator. Another great thing is you can see, engagement predictions. So what do we think people are going to feel when they're watching this? What's the sort of predicted sentiment distribution that, you can look at? So it's showing, what percentage is positive, what percentage is negative, and what percentage is neutral. And really what you can do is look at this and, say you've hired an agency to, make a really great ad for you or a video, and you can throw it in here and then give them real feedback that, helps them understand what you know about what they achieved and how they can improve it to make it super, super targeted to really appeal to your audience. And the last thing here is our prompt generator. And this is something that you can look at here, and this is designed to really help you create some prompts that you can bake into and integrate into other AI-powered apps like Dolly and ChatGPT, and things that you can really tell it what you want, in terms of a messaging strategy, and it'll generate the exact words that you can copy and paste into those platforms so that it can give you the image that you're trying to create or the video that you want to try and have it, map out for you. And that just really makes all of that work so much simpler. And really overall, what's so great about this platform is that it's super user-friendly. It's done in a way that feels natural and easy, and you get that power of a marketing agency in one platform that's powered by AI. And that's ZeroIn. And with as little as one sentence about your brand, you can really understand your audience on a level that would normally cost you so much more money and require so much more labor and intensive, investments that you don't want to have to make. So, thanks.